you face decides that it doesn't like to show me right away, and I try to do this all before stream, but sometimes I forget. So hi, welcome to our another Great Ace Attorney Chronicles stream. 2 in 1 week. Oh my gosh, this is actually might be the first time ever, except for maybe part 3 and 2 and 3 were in the same week. I think that was a Monday Thursday combo. But yeah, welcome. Welcome back to another Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. Don't worry, episode part 8's archive is gonna be up soon. I'll probably get the thumbnail ready tonight and then get the archive upload ready tonight as well after this stream. So hi, welcome in. Welcome one, welcome all. Alexa, volume 10. Actually, volume 7. Alexa, tell us an interesting fact.
Here's a fun fact about pizza. If you're trying to decide how much pizza to order, some simple geometry can help. The area of a circle is pi r squared, which means a single 18-inch large pizza actually contains more pizza than two 12-inch mediums.
Well, there's our interesting fact about pizza. So hi, yeah. So, like I said, tonight is the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. And now, you guys might be wondering, Nitro, are you going to be streaming tomorrow Pokemon? Nope, not at all. Nope, absolutely not. I'd rather play it with my friend. I'd rather just sit and wait the PC with the mods and play it. But, and there's plenty of other people who are going to be playing it, so if you want to watch them, that's fine. And you can do that. But tonight, who cares about Pokemon? We're a lawyer. Also, I just want to let you guys know that I also went to go see. I want to tell you guys this because I went to go see Red Piece Film Red. It was so cool, but I don't want to spoil it for anyone who hasn't seen it. I'll just say this. I would say this. It doesn't really matter how much of One Piece you've seen. It's still a great movie, and this is coming from somebody who's only seen 33 episodes of One Piece. But, that's fine. But this isn't time to talk about One Piece. I'm just saying, if you want to go see it, go see it. Don't worry. It's like I haven't seen a lot of One Piece. Don't worry about that. I've only seen 33 episodes, and I still went to go see it. And I liked it. Even though I didn't know who, half the characters were. But, details. Also, I want to do something before stream. I'm going to just mute thyself. Okay, I'm back, and I just wanted to light a candle, so it's not as cold in here. I actually finished the rest of the other candle that I had, so now I have a new candle. I bought it at the same time as the last one, because they were on sale. 2 for 1, and a buy 2 for this price, and so yeah, that's why I did it. Also, I think we should just shut up and lawyers. Go be cool attorney boy. So yeah. Continue. The adventure of the unspeakable story. '15th April, Baker Street. See, that's why I hate grown-ups. All they do is feed you a pack of lies and then take your stuff away from you. Oh my, really, Mr. Ladderstraight. Tell me, is that overkill? overcoat keeping you warm? What? Oh my! Surely you were given that. Yeah, it indeed let me keep it. After I clicked the daggers I looked at the daggers at him for long enough. He wanted to keep the pockets and said, "Go on then, have it," before telling me to scap. Always pays off giving people looks that like you hate them. I mean, for me, it gets people to leave me the fuck alone. Can't really help feeling that it's gonna get you in serious trouble one day. Or everyone will just leave her alone. What I really want is a nice shiny disc money. A nice shiny disc money. The music practice disc? But Mr. Wimbaker said it was practically worthless. I think I'm gonna go into the bath. Give him a long sharp hot step. I think that, Miss Latterstreet. We shan't enter with Ming when this makes today. Why not? That's not fair. I did bust the crime in there. Yeah, well, Sholmes said I just, corrected and said it. It can't be helped, I'm afraid. The police are investigating the scene now and taking a statement from Mr. Wimbaker. But that disc is mine. I had the ticket for this coat, and it was in the coat's pocket. There should be something else and all. What Rotten Cove said, ain't it? Yes, he did mention something about another article, didn't he? Well then, that's mine too, whatever it is. Now she's really pushing her luck. Indeed she is, Renouske. Indeed she is. Miss Latterstreet, I think it's time to investigate. You haven't had your haul for the day. Yeah, and that's all your fault, sure. So what are your plans now? Will you dine with us this evening? Yeah? Iris would be delighted to cook, I'm sure, and I might entertain you with a modest violin recital. Good, because you actually have your violin. That's the whole reason why we went to the farm burger in the first place. Forgot that was serious. No ta. Oh. Why would I come around to your place, eh? Have you lost your mind or something? Oh dear. She's gone. Having rebelled at me quite unnecessarily for that. I can't help wonder. Perhaps she might turn up anyways. Interesting. Once she says she has a chance to calm down, I think there's a good chance she'll decide to come. Very well then. I inform Iris to set a place for our potential guests at the dinner table this morning. And one more thing. I should be glad of your company a little later too. Sorry? Oh god, there's been a murder, isn't there? There's been a murder and I need to go be the defense attorney, don't I? I believe I have rather splendid news to show you. Yep, there's been a murder. Definitely been a murder. 100% been a murder. I don't care what you think or who you are. There's been a murder. Probably. Oh, how exciting. What is it? Also, Santa, will you please tell us what the fuck the telegram was? You shall have to wait and see, Miss Santa. Until later, then. You live in the same place. Are you just gonna hurry off and we'll shortly walk behind you? Can I? Is there anything to examine? No? No, We already examined it. We saw this last time. So I guess we'll just head back to the office, right? Let's head back to the office, see if there's anything new potential. No, there's not. Sato, will you please tell us about the telegram now? What to do? Can it really be that we've been agreed for 2 months already? Yes, it's been gone by in a flash, hasn't it? Well, for you guys it's been 2 months. For us it's been like 2 weeks. And what English gentleman you trailed off there, Sato-san. I'm sorry. When I thought of it through, I realized it's not true. Sick bird, Sato! I simply don't feel that any richness has really rubbed off on you. Sure, it's fine. I'll stand by being a true Japanese man. It's fine. Nor are you, to be honest. Well, that's obviously because... Yes, I know. Without a doubt, it's your kimono. It most certainly stands out. I do adore the attire of English ladies. It's quite delightful. But somehow, I just don't feel like ready to abandon my Japanese dress stance. I wonder how Sato-san would look in Western clothes. That'd be interesting to see. Alright, now that we have that conversation done. Just to make sure we can examine it. Yep, can examine the goddamn lamp. Alright. $15.60, 3:46 p.m. Ah, Sissy and Rono! Come in! Good afternoon, Iris. Thank you so much for breakfast this morning. Oh, don't mention it. Goodness, look at the time already. Busy as always. I am. I'm preparing everything for dinner this evening. Already? You're obviously cooking something special, are you? Oh yes, after all, we have a special guest joining us. Potentially joining us. I didn't say she would, I just said she might. Guess who it is? Go on! You'll never guess. Is it perhaps Gina? Look at those little eyes of her shining. Oh dear, it's awkward when you already know the answer, isn't it? It's Jeannie! Isn't that exciting? Oh, what a surprise! Yes, what wonderful news! Wow, Iris seems overjoyed at that idea. I think Iris actually really... You know what, guys? Let's do it. They're obviously like 10, so we can't obviously like romanticize ship them. But Iris and Gina, they get the highest of friendship ship. Okay, we friendship them. Okay, no sexual going on here between the 10-year-olds. Wait, are they 10? Hold on, let me look at the court record. I think Gina might be 12, actually. Yeah, Iris is 10. Oh, Gina's 17, but still friendship. I still friendship. I still friendship them. I thought, to be honest, I was like, actually, to be fair, I thought Gina was 17. She's almost an adult, and yet she still hates grown-ups. Huh. Interesting. I can't wait to learn some pickpocketing tips from a real professional. Oh yes, that does sound like fun. Yep. Shouldn't say that in front of the attorney, Iris. I'm not sure that's entirely appropriate. Are you, Mr. Nadado? No favoritism at all. By the way, Iris, what's Mr. Shrums up to? Hurley? Oh, he's been like that ever since he got back. Hello, Mr. Shrums! I beg that you won't speak to me. There's been a murder, obviously. Sorry? I don't know who you are, but kindly take your leave. It's me, Mr. Sato. As you can see, I'm not here. Sholmes, are you back in your depressive state again? You have your violin back. I don't know how to respond to that. I do apologize. When he gets like this, he's completely oblivious to everything. Yes, see. That first part does kind of sound ominous, though. Because obviously he said he had news for us, but he didn't say what kind of news, you know? Really, he just behaves like a child sometimes, Hurley does. Yeah, that's what everybody wants in a great detective. Mr. Shrums and Iris have some kind of parent and child relationship, don't they? And sometimes I think it switches who's the parent, who's the child. Well, obviously, Shrums has to be like the illegal guardian, Iris the child, but in reality, it's like Iris is the parent. Yes, except that Iris is clearly the parent. We're roasted. Come to think of it, I wonder if where her real parents are. Runosuke! One of them is dead! I have a strong feeling that John Winston, you know, the murder victim of, the John Winston, the victim of episode 1, you know, it was one of Iris's parents. Well, her dad. What's the matter, Rono? You have such a funny look on your face. Oh, no, it's nothing. Yep. Nothing at all. Nope. I know it is. Why does this girl live here with Mr. Shrums? You're wondering, am I right? Nope, that's not what I was thinking. Nope, not in the slightest. How? How did you? Runosuke, are you forgetting you have a very expressive face? Oh, Rono, I can read you like a book. Everyone can. Everyone can read Runosuke like a book. Ugh, this girl is dangerous. Runosuke, everyone can read you like a book. Don't worry. You can ask me anything. I won't mind. So why do you live here with Shrums? So, by Ginny, you mean Miss Leatherstreet, the young girl from the McGill's case 2 months ago, right? Yes! Who also stole my experimental smoke grenade launcher. Although, after the trial, I invited her back here and we had dinner together. And now we're best of friends! How do we put this nicely to Iris? I don't want to break her heart. Oh, what a lovely tale. Yes, now I bumped into her on the street. Now if I bump into her, she runs away as fast as she can. Wow, we actually had a conversation with her. Oh. And I chase after her down the back alleyways. Yes, as every true friend group should have. Interesting idea of friendship. I don't want to break her heart. I don't want to break Iris's heart here. Saying that she's not actually probably not your friend. And then I let her have the latest color of smoke grenade I've developed. Oh. There's so many beautiful colors in the world. Ginny wants to make me a lovely rainbow, whole rainbow. I suppose this means you've let Miss Butterstray keep the smoke grenade launcher, have you? Yes, that's right. Why? I got bored of it anyways. Really Ulrich reacts the same way when I shoot him with it now. What did anyone? Poor Hurley. Oh, I can't wait for Jeannie to arrive. It's been so long since she last came over. I'm so excited. I don't want to break her heart. Guys, I seriously don't want to break Iris's heart that she might not be coming. I just hope she does actually come. I don't want to break her heart. And I think Renosuke feels the same way. So why do you live with Shell? I'm sure you've been wondering, why is it that I live here with Hurley, haven't you? Well, it has crossed my mind. That and where are your real parents? Where are your real parents? My mommy and daddy aren't with me anymore. Guys, this is the part where we find out I was right and that John Winston was her dad. And I got accused of her dad's murder. I think Sato was looking at me, was just like, why the fuck did you ask that, Renosuke? Mommy passed away when I was born. And around the same time, my father, well, he had to go far away and land because one of those cases he and Hurley were working on. Oh. Wait a minute. Did you say he and Hurley? Yes! Daddy and Hurley were always solving mysterious cases together. She didn't mention that before. I mean, we knew it because of every... To be fair, we knew it every time because of, you know, we knew that because of, every... Before the case. He wrote them all up in his diary. That's what the metal case is over there. Really? He recorded them all? So, you mean it's true? Mr. Sholmes really did have a partner with whom he could tackle some of his most taxing cases? Oh, yes. I mean, it's always nice to have one, isn't it? Is that what I am now? Is that what he feels I am to him now? Is the new partner? I'm just a lawyer. So Mr. Sholmes' partner was your father? Exactly. Hurley told me I wasn't allowed to look in the chest, but it only made me want to look even more, so I opened it up. And found your father's memoirs? Yes. So I asked Hurley, who wrote these? He nearly fell off his chair. But he told me. That's when I found out the author of all those accounts was my father. So Iris' father was Mr. Sholmes' partner. And potentially the first guy who got murdered. First person I was accused of murdering. That can be my best friend. My partner. I practically lived with Hurley all my life. I was tiny when he took me. So it came as quite a shock. and Hurley told me he wasn't really my daddy. It must have been done. I wonder why Mr. Sholmes chose to tell you at such a young age. Hurley says it's because he wouldn't have been able to hide it from me. Oh. Well, having lived with Hurley all these years, you might say that his ways rubbed off on me. There is something I just can't see. Especially lies. I know when most people are lying before they open their mouth sometimes. Can you be like, Sato, I'm sorry, I'm firing you as my judicial assistant. Iris, would you like to become a judicial assistant? Right. Anyway, I just was so fascinated when I read Daddy's diary. That's what inspired me to write The Adventures of Sherlock Sholmes, actually. I always did assume Mr. Sholmes simply told you all those thrilling stories. Oh no, Hurley is hopeless like that. He forgets everything as soon as he solves the case, and it all vanishes from his mind. It figures. Hey! He vaguely remembered us. He mixed up our names. He vaguely remembered us. Oh, I see. That's how we knew that. You know, when he mixed up our names when we saw each other. The other day, it was so embarrassing as usual. He totally forgot about the case he just solved. So the very next day, he gathered together all the people involved and proceeded to solve the whole case again. It's quite the shock for everyone. You can say that again. You share your father's surname, don't you, Iris? Oh, this is where we're going to get the... That's right! Wilson! Daddy's... I knew it! Sorry, Sholmes! But apparently, being accused of murdering partners is my thing. Accused of John H. Wilson. Accused of Cosmo. My partner and your partner. We got this. Woo! Accused of postable. I learned that from his diary. He's a doctor at medicine. And that's what prompted me to study so that I could earn a doctorate as well. Iris' father went to some distant land. Renosuke is starting to put it together, guys. And there's a doctor by the name of John H. Wilson. Renosuke! You were accused of his murder! The court will now hear the trial of Renosuke Naruto. Kindly state the name for the court, the name of the victim in this case. The victim's name was Dr. John H. Wilson. That's right. Visiting professor of medicine at the Imperial University. The man who, in the most bizarre circumstances, lost his life just before we left Japan. Miss Sato, can we go to the office real quick? I need to tell you something. Yes? Perhaps we shouldn't pursue this conversation any further at this time. I'll tell you why in the office. I think that would be for the best. Ah, my dear fellows! Good to see you! A minute ago, you forgot who we were. By the way, don't ask us about what that conversation with Iris was. Let's just say I am very good at getting accused of murdering partners. Mr. Sholmes! Why you make yourself you did not make your presence known to me before? We tried to! Ha ha! Well, no matter now. So, how the devils are you? Yeah, let's just turn the conversation around. 180, completely 180. Yep, totally wasn't gonna just tell Iris that I was accused of murdering her dad. We been for the most of the day. Goodness, really? Yes! We spent a lot of time at the pawnbroker. Do tell me, Mr. Chow, is your violence on this case? My violence? What are you talking about, my dear madam? God damn it, you forgot the reason why we went to the pawn shop. The pawnbroker. Oh, never mind that now. I have something far more interesting to show you. God damn it, please tell me it's not a murder I have to solve. Behold, my dear fellows. That's a music disc. Do you have a music box we can play in it? Oh, another music box disc? No, not another disc, Miss Sato. This is the one Gregson demanded we hand over as evidence. Mr. McGill's disc. Oh my! Then, what's it doing here? You know, at times, Mr. Nada, I am completely oblivious. Yep, yep. Hold on. Decided to do something. I think that I have done an undeniable turn for detection. I have developed a more adept lunacy. What's that? What's one of those? Google, please help. Alone. He's probably gonna explain it to us, but I want to know right now. Assess the personal property. That's what lunacy is. It's assess the personal. He stole it, y'all. He stole it. But it's not even yours, Shomes, so you can't even call it a lunacy. You have to call it actual theft. Ooh, that would be wonderfully exciting. I'll be your pickpocketing assistant. No, Iris, you're just there to make sure people don't lie, okay? That's your job as a group. Shomes is to figure the shit out. I'm the one supposed to put it all together and, make the client innocent. Sato's just there to, make sure I don't do dumb. Don't be dumb. And you're there to make sure people don't lie and make really cool impressions. Let's face it. And Ronnie could be our go-to lawyer if we ever got caught. Yeah, no, I only defend innocent clients. I don't defend friends. Right. Plus, Susie has such a beautiful handwriting. She could write all of our missing crimes notifications. Yes, I'd be delighted. That's not what our group is about. We're here to solve crimes, not commit the crimes. I'm just going to pretend this conversation never happened, I think. I don't understand. How did that disc come to your possession? I thought Inspector Grayson took it back to Scotland Yard. Quite correct. Mr. Sharholmes. Your one and only friends in time and loneliness, if I'm not mistaken. If you'll humor me, my dear fellows, cast your mind back to when the good detective confiscated this. I'll be taking that what's of it, Mr. McGill, down to the yard. Thank you very much. So hand it over. Oh, yes, of course. If the police demand something as evident, my dear fellows, we have no choice but to capitulate. It's all yours, Inspector. For the briefest of moment, I had the disc in my hand, did I not? So what you're saying is, what we have is not the actual is not the actual moment of the actual disc. It's a copy of the disc you were able to make from your caramel. Yep. This is starting to make sense. Yes, you did, but I still don't understand. It was precisely at that moment I summoned my one and only friend into action. But then what am I? We're just gonna pretend we didn't hear only. The one and only. I pressed the disc into a piece of bar. Makes it. That's amazing! The disc and all the minuscule observations have made an image in this caramel. Indeed, this caramel is quite expressional. I developed it myself, you know. Suitably soft for making impressions, but resistant to melting. The result of precisely controlling the controlled solution. How extraordinary! Carrying a pair of these on one person frequently proves a useful feat. Take a house key, for example. A simple press and its unique form is duplicated. I can enter anyone's property at will, and never without high recourse to nutrition. Yes, it sounds illegal. Remember, Renosuke? Remember Shamsu telling all of this to an attorney? Yeah, you're telling all the things that you could do for a crime to an attorney. What kind of people have we met? What people did we choose to live with? Or at least above? From the image, I was able to recreate this. I confess I was most curious of how to know what matter the music would issue from this when played. So let's ask about McGill first. Miss McGill. Not a name I expected to hear again so soon. I never expected to hear that name again. Period. Yes, it's only been 2 months since that Brownlee case. Mr. McGill perished within hours of the trial's conclusion. So hot. Was it the curse of the Reaper? No one knows. Still now. He's so hot! I'm sorry, we must keep it here right now. He's so hot! I love him so much! The omnibus was reduced to a pile of ashes. Not even a shred of evidence remained. And with the man's death, the truth about the murder in which he was intimately involved in was buried. Even though we successfully established Mr. McGill's innocence trial, the newspapers were still claiming that it remains an unsolved case. The murder murder of the brickmaker, the Mr. Starfire Mason. In the end, the truth of the matter remains a mystery. We still have no idea what really happened that night. Although Mr. McGill was found not guilty through my defense, I still don't know if that was the right judgment or not. It would appear the case is not yet closed. Do tell us then, Mr. Sholmes. What music does the disc play? Well, unfortunately, I had no idea. No idea? What? None whatsoever. Are you familiar with the workings of a music box, my dear fellows? No, I'm afraid I'm not. We only listen to one. Goodness! You don't know, Rono? We're from Japan. Inside a music box, there's a special metal piece called a comb, which produces the sound. Small vibrators plugs different pieces of the comb as they rotate and pass by, making different notes. The first music box to be invented was a rotating cylinder that produces on it. But over time, new types of players were produced, which uses discs such as these. With that development, the popularity of the music box has spread far and wide, all around the globe. Why, exactly? Because the discs are easy to produce and can be interchanged to facilitate playing different tunes. There are many firms in Europe now manufacturing music boxes as a result. It's wonderful to be able to enjoy music, even with no performer is present. But it's the very success of the invention that means we are now presented with an unmusable problem. What do you mean? As you may imagine, the construct of the ones for a music box does not match that of another, and we have no way of knowing which music box this particular disc was designed to be played. There's no resolution to this problem, I'm afraid. It's quite intractable. Ah, I see. So that's why. Naturally, I test the disc in a few music boxes that I have at my disposal. But as you can hear, to no avail. The results were equally unsatisfactory to this one. So, I'm presently engaged by inquiring an example of all music boxes ever made in Europe. Every single one? That's early for you. Always taking things too far. But my dear girl, an unsolved riddle is quite an project to my constitution. But surely all different types in Europe will amount to huge volumes of music discs, won't it? Yes, that's certainly true. In the worst case, I shall just have to ask you to vacate the attic room. That's our office! I can't find another office in short notice. What? Because where else will I have arguments with Sato over spoons, shovels, and spades? Well, it's time I started getting things ready for dinner, I think. Ginny will be here before long. Thank you, Iris. Well, you must let me help you then. Of course, Susie. There's plenty of to do. I think I shall investigate the condition of my faithful performer and partner. Now then, where did I leave it? God damn it, Chums! You lost your violin! We've been back for like how long? Let this be a lesson to you, Mr. Chance. Never leave anything too precious at the pawnbroker. Yes, maybe you're right. Oh, that reminds me of something Mr. Wimbeck said before. He said that his manuscript of Iris is pawn. Did he? He did? He forgot. Yes, he definitely did mention it. Mr. Sholmes' latest tale of otherworldly mystery lies dormant in my storeroom. Were his words, I believe. So you heard about that, did you? I expect you were incensed as I was. Oh, yes! That's the idea. It's such wonderful stories. And Mr. Wimbeck, his stories were gathering dust. My dear madam, I'm quite sure I told you already. The pawnbroker's storeroom is the safest place for it. More secure than the pink vault. And what about your store of gnosis, Hurley? Was that safe and secure? Well, there may be the occasional mix-up, says the guy who took a fucking viola thinking it was his violin. Caused by a certain mysterious someone not too far from me now. Do you have any idea how long it took me to write that about the story, Hurley? Oh, it sounds exciting. The Hounds of the Baskerville. I should love to read it. Oh no. Sato, I think you said too much. Ah. What's going on here? I'm as lost as you, Renosuke. Why does it feel like a nicely chill just swept through the room? Susie, what did you just say? You said the Hounds of Baskervilles? But how could you know the full title? Well, that's that's because Miss Sato is such a great fan of all the stories of Mr. Sholmes, of course. But Rono, the Hounds of Baskervilles has never been published. Iris can tell we're lying. What? When I showed Hurley the manuscript, he told me that I wasn't allowed to publish it yet. I don't understand. That's why he said he'd keep it safe until it was the right time for the story to be made public, you see. So that's why the manuscript is at Wincy Bay. And yet, how could Susie here know its title? Well, Hurley, what's going on? Ah! What is it, Mr. Sholmes? It would appear that our guest has arrived. Oh, she did show up. Good. Now we don't have to break Iris's heart. Thanks, Miss Slaughterstraight. Thank you for coming in and breaking silence. This was a bad idea. I knew I wasn't welcome. Now you just showed up at a really bad time, Gina. You are definitely 100% welcomed. Iris thinks of you as the best friend. Let's not tell her probably the actual truth. I'm going. No, wait! Miss Lana Straight! We had something for you. We all have been eagerly waiting for your arrival. Haven't we, Iris? Oh, yes! Just wait here, Jimmy! I'll have everything ready in a jiffy. Come along, Susie! Right, of course! It's all a pleasure to see you here, Miss Bonnet. Please, make yourself at home. Don't stand there in the doorway, my dear girl. Come along in. What say you to Melisrosa? I'll take no for an answer. Meddlesome it is, then. Hi! Meow! Meow! That evening, Iris prepared us all a meal that was even more delicious than usual. Mr. Shrome's violin's performance was no way in Meddlesome. And Gina, as we all call her, taught us how to steal things from another without being noticed. Yes, a very good tip to show the attorney. Mm-hmm. Everyone thoroughly enjoyed themselves well into the night. Something terrible is going to happen during the night. 15th April, 9:34 p.m. Nadado's the Lego Consultancy. That was a very enjoyable evening, wasn't it? Oh yes, Iris begging was truly divine. And I feel as though I can still hear them in the enchanting strings of Mr. Shrome's violin even now. Best of all, I bet I could steal the glasses from his lordship next time we're in court. Yeah, we'll just pickpocket his alcohol from him. We'll steal the chalice. Someone should make a comic of that. Someone should make a comic of that. If not, I might. How does that sound? Right? Something, I wonder? Oh, what part of it? Which part did we gloss over? The part of why Sholmes and Susie were... Why Sholmes... No, wait, hold on. Why Sholmes and Iris got so surprised when you knew the name. The whole thing about, that I was accused of murdering Iris's dad. Or, the telegram. And which part, Sato? What's the matter, Sato-san? It's about the telegram I received. FINALLY! Ah. The one that arrived first thing this morning, I suppose. I've been summoned. No, please tell me I'm not losing my assistant. I need you, Sato. You're a vital part of our group. What? Summoned? What do you mean? The telegram was for the Lord Chief Justice Office. Lord Strongheart asked to see me. The Lord Chief Justice? When? Tomorrow morning. What? Then we'll have to start prepping at once. Oh, no! That won't be necessary, Nadado-san. I've been summoned alone. Alone? What on earth for? I have no idea. I suppose I shall find out tomorrow. What's all this about? Whatever it is, it's making me feel very uneasy. Knock, knock! Oh, who could that be, I wonder? Good evening, fans! Ah, Iris! Hello again. Make yourself comfy in our office. And Gina? Isn't that right, Jeannie? Well, yeah. Oh, how lovely. Let me make a pot of tea. You know, I've been learning so much today. Oh, what in particular? All those things Ginny showed us. Isn't it wonderful? Oh, good. We don't have to discuss. We don't have to have the awkward talk of how I was accused of her dad's murder. How does one go about that? How would we tell a 10-year-old that, yeah, I was accused of murdering your dad, but don't worry, I figured out who the true murderer was? How do we tell that to a 10-year-old? You know, those pickpocketing techniques. We had fun trying them out on each other, didn't we? You think I've awakened a natural talent? I could earn a living from it. Please stick to medicine. Please honor your father. I'm sorry that I was accused of murdering. You might be getting ahead of yourself a little there. So, what brings you to our humble quarters at this late hour? Well, you see, I came to return this. Thank you. Wait, what? That's mine! Oh my! However did you? I told you, didn't I? I have a natural talent for it. She fucking stole it. Please tell me you didn't also steal Chroma. Oh yes, I forgot. Iris literally is a child genius. So anyways, here, you can have it back. Not that I really understand why you wear it, though. Thank you. It's because of the other person I was accused of murder. I'm really good at murdering partners. People's partners. I murdered... being suspected of murdering people's partners. I was suspected of, murdering your dad, who was Sholmes' partner. I was accused of murdering Cosma, who was supposedly my partner. Whatever. Details. I wonder whose partner I'm gonna murder next. I'm gonna be accused of murdering next. Alright then. Good night. Yes, good night. So this is your office, is it? What do you think, Ginny? I think it wouldn't fancy me. If I wouldn't fancy chances with a loyal in this place like this. Yes, me too. Ha 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 ha! It seems as though Iris here still has something she'd like to talk about. I suppose she probably wants to talk about the manuscript. Yes, I suppose she probably does. Iris, I suppose you're hoping to talk about the manuscript, aren't you? Aren't you going to tell me? I'm so sorry. I needed a little more time. Alright, I understand. I hope I haven't made you feel awkward. Oh no, not at all, Iris. Not at all. I don't know what all this is about really, but it's a story you made up, isn't it, Iris? This mantle script, or whatever you call it. It's not exactly a story that you made up. It's something I read in Daddy's diary. Daddy's? That's right. I don't suppose I mentioned it to you before, Ginny, but my daddy was Hurley's assistant once. His partner. Yeah? Yeah, and I was accused of murdering him. But, that's something we don't tell Iris, because I don't know how to break it to an 8-year-old. I mean, a 10-year-old. They solved all sorts of strange and mysterious cases together. Is that right, Miss Beth? Apparently so. I was surprised as you are, though. I probably was more shocked, because when I realized who he was, yeah. Apparently it shows that I have been linked since the beginning of the game. And Daddy wrote all of the details of every single case down, you see, in his diary. So I studied them and wrote my stories based off what actually happened. So where's your old man now, then? Buried somewhere in Japan. Just going away on our trip. He'll be gone a very long time. I can't break Iris's heart, guys. We cannot break Iris's heart. If we tell her that a very long time will be never, like I can't break her heart. Like, who can break Iris's heart? We can't tell her that her dad is dead. That's just something we can't do. So I'll never really meet him. The thing is, Iris, you actually won't. I could take you to his grave or something. Oh, right. Come to think of it, I don't know anything about Gina's parents either. Perhaps we should ask her. That's probably a terrible thing to ask to the pickpocketer. Iris, this sounds a Bakersville story. I take it that's another tale inspired by your father's accounts. That's right. I thought it was fascinating. But it's different somehow from the other cases. I mean... Oh, how? I don't really know. It must be special somehow, in some way. Because after I written it and showed my manuscript to Hurley, he turned away as white as sheet. It was the first time I've ever seen him like that. It pains me to say this after you told over it for so long, Iris, but this story must not be published at this time, under any circumstances. But why not? It's one of my best works. I'm not at liberty to say. Not now, so please don't ask me. Alright then. I won't. I think this is going to be the case we finally put to ease. But I do solemnly swear that I will explain everything one day, Iris. When the time is right. And that's how the manuscript came to be with Mr. Wimbing, isn't it? Yes. Really said it has to be somewhere very safe. That's really good. That really gets my goat, it does. He's treating you like a child. Mostly when she's the one treating like him like a child. I mean, that's what it is. Keeping secrets like that? Well, you hate grown-ups. Yeah, I understand, Gina. I'm sure Mr. Sholmes isn't trying to be mean. Eh? He said he wasn't at liberty to talk about it. I'm sure there must have been a very good reason. I think so, too. Sholmes loves to talk. I'll tell you that much. I think that's the case. Sholmes just loves to talk. You have a lot to trust. You have a will to trust them for your own good. But he can't pull the wool over my ass. Stroms is lying to Iris. I bet my life on it. What? Hurley lying to me? Iris says she's really good at telling when people's lying. So I don't think he's trying to hide it because of... I mean, how do you lie about just being not at liberty to say? I realized that I don't know anything about your parents, Gina. I ain't got any, have I? Never did. Have. Oh. Look, at the east end's full of orphans like me. No one wants nothing to do with us for a minute we're born, and not even our moms. But we all stick together. That's the oldest one. The older ones look out for the little runts and make sure they don't get by. So that's why you're a pickpocket. Nah. Driving's my life. I love it. I get a kick out of every time I lift some populous idiot's purse. And that's how we afford to eat. I like Robin Hood, ain't I? That's how I see it. Oh, Gina. I don't think about it sometimes. I do think about it sometimes. Would you like to join the group? Become official part of the illegal crime doers, or I don't know. Well, I'll come up with something. What's it be like to have parents? I always thought of it makes everything fine. But having to listen to what Iris just said, it sounds like having parents ain't always easy either. Oh! I mean, if you don't, if you know you've never had them, you don't feel like you've always wanted to meet them. It's true. I do wish to see Daddy so much. I can't break her heart. Sato, you know we can't break this girl's heart! Oh, Iris. This is so much sadder because we actually know what happens to her dad. Like, you guys don't understand that? It's like... I understand having seen... Gina, what do you mean when you say that you know Stroms is lying to Iris? Well, he's freaking pop. It's a mental script or whatever, right? But come on! That's obviously a load of rubbish. Oh my! Why would you think that, Gina? It's simple. If that story was really an old Winnie Banks storeroom, there's no way someone from halfway around the world, in other words, you could know about it. Aha. So now we have to explain to Iris why we know about it. I mean, Gina, you know we were at the pawn shop broker, like, for the majority of the day, right? Sorry, Iris, but if you ask me, he sold it. Without telling you. But Hurley would never do something like that. I'm sure of it. Ha! Grown-ups do a lot worse than that, believe me. Barefaced lies, lots of them. You just ain't realized it yet. Sholmes was pretty kind of went white when we brought it up. I'm telling ya, that mantis could have been that Warren's bank. You'll soon see it if you had to look. Even if you think you can trust him, I don't. That Sholmes is a liar like the rest of them. I mean, to be fair, he helped me solve, like, 2 murders so far. Yeah, the McGills, I was on my own. Gina, you were a lot of trouble in that case, and I'm not gonna call your parents because you don't have any, I'm sorry. If I'm honest, I have wondered if Hurley is telling me the truth sometimes. See? Oh, I don't mean that he sold it. I think he sold it. I mean that sometimes I wonder if he might be hiding my manuscript somewhere. Somewhere I don't know. Even though it's wrong of me to doubt him. Don't be too hard on yourself, Iris. I love how I changed Gina from, like, British to Irish, like, every other time she speaks. Oh my goodness! Look at the time! Come along, Ginny. We should get back downstairs. Yeah, alright. And please, don't mention any of this to Hurley, will you? No, of course not. Good night, Zanaris. Good night, Gina. You must let me make breakfast for you tomorrow morning. I insist. Oh, yes, please! I can't wait, Susie. Good night, then. Iris, it sure is easy to forget, isn't it? Sometimes she speaks just like an adult, but deep down, she's still just a child. Well, I think it's time that I turned in for the night team, Naruto-san. Yeah, you have a important summontation tomorrow. John H. Wilson, Iris' father. But also, the name of the murdered visiting professor at Yumi University. It can't be a mere coincidence. There's something deeper going on. I don't like this. Dear Naruto. Mr. Naruto. That voice. That's Mr. Sholmes. What's going on? It's the middle of the night. Miss Lattistrate. She's gone. Gina? She was supposed to be sleeping in Iris' room, but her bed is empty. Well, she's an independent young woman. She probably decided to go home, no? I think not. For speaking to her before she retired, I received the distant impression that she was looking forward to breakfasting with Miss Sato. No, I don't believe the girl has gone home. I believe she's waiting for... I've been waiting for over an hour now. Over an hour? Oh. Sholmes! Sholmes! Do you think that she took the impression, the music disc that you forged and ran? If you indulge me, look out your window, my dear fellow. What's this about? Huh? Wait a minute. Why is there there a light on this time of night? That's Mr. Windbaker's pawnbrokery. Mr. Wilbanks? Oh no! It's gotta be about the manuscript. It's simple. That's literally an old Windbaker storage room. There'd be no way someone halfway around the world, in other words, you, could know about it. Sorry, Iris, but if you're asking me, he sold it. Without telling me. Could Gina have gone? It seems like you have some knowledge of the situation, Mr. Naruto. Yeah, Iris told me not to tell you. But yeah, we were talking about the manuscript. Sorry? Oh, no, not really. Yeah, totally bluff. Well, anyways, we must investigate. I don't even know what the case is yet. At once! Miss Sato! You have a summonation tomorrow! You should be sleeping! Let the attorney and the lawyer, let the detective and the lawyer do this, okay, Sato? You should sleep. April, 1:14 a.m., Banker Street. The door to Winter's Bank is open. And the lamp is burning. It must be Gina, mustn't it? Let's hope it's nothing more than a sinister... What? Come! Not a moment to lose. Clearly something's afoot inside. Hada! Bust the door open, like no big deal. There's no one here. Oh yes. There is. Bang! Ah! Mr. Sholmes! Mr. Sholmes! What the? Has Sholmes been shot? Leave me, not Mr. Naruto. But after then, go! Right! Blast! I lost them. Hello, what have we got here? The alarm's just raised from the pawnbroker, sir. But you know something about that. Officer, come with me. It's my friend, Mr. Sholmes. He's been shot. Shot? As the policeman close behind me, I ran back to Winbankies.
Mr. Sholmes!
Mr. Naruto!
How bad is it? Never mind me, but there's much at stake. Behind that door. In the storeroom. Hurry!
Bang. Ah! It's alright. I'll be alright. After them, go! Behind that door, in the storage room. Hurry! Double murder. It's Gina. From that moment, when the bank property became a crime scene, everything that followed happened in a whirlwind of activity. The arrival of the police, the preliminary investigation of the scene, and the questioning. It was just like before dawn that I was allowed to back to my lodging at 221 Bake B. 16th April, 6 a.m. 20 a.m. Matado's legal consultancy. Iris. Oh, Iris! Chumps is gonna be okay, right? I can't have my third love dying on me. A telegram came. But all it said was, wait at home. Oh, yes. We asked one of the policemen to have sent it. It was simply impossible to come back. When I woke up, I was all alone. Early and Ginny were gone. Everyone was gone. What happened, Ronald? Iris, I'm so sorry. Poor Iris. She's trembling. Dude, I'm in tears! I can't have Shums die on me! I can't have my third love die! Then we'll only have one love left! She's obviously trying very hard not to let herself get too worried. I'll explain everything that I know. Something awful has happened, hasn't it? Sorry, Iris. I'm sorry you had to hear it from the attorney. Yes, I'm afraid so. I'm sorry to have to tell you this, Iris, but Mr. Windbanker is dead. He was shot. We discovered it early in the hours of the morning. Oh, yes, I had a feeling. You did? Well, I saw all the police carriages pulling outside his shop, so I knew something must have happened there. When we entered Windbreaker's bank in small hours, we disturbed a gang of 2 thugs. They ran out of the street and I chased after them, but they got away. Oh, it was one of them who shot Mr. Old Windbaker, I suppose? I don't know, but that's not what the police believe at the moment. Oh, why not? Gina was holding the gun. Gina's arrested! Gina, I don't care what you say about me! I am defending you! They arrested someone else that they have. There's their prime suspect, you see. Gina. Ginny? Oi! She was holding the gun. Don't worry. Gina, I'll be there for you. I've been in a situation like that before, you see. Well, the thing is... No, Ginny wouldn't do something like that. I believe you, Iris. That's what I think, too. I know Gina wouldn't murder. She would steal, but she wouldn't murder. I know. None of us think she did it. Then why have they arrested her? I'm sorry. There was nothing I could do. The only thing I can't do is defend her at this point. So where's Hurley then? Is he still investigating the scene? He's really ought to have some breakfast. Not good for him to miss meals. I don't want you to worry, Iris, but I do have some news about Mr. Sholmes. He was taken to the hospital this morning. What? He was shot. Well, when we entered Winnie's bank, a gun was fired, and he took a bullet. Hurley? He was shot? I cried too, Iris! No. It's alright. His life isn't in danger. Really? Are you sure? Where is he? Which hospital? He's at St. Sinister. They're tending to him there. I must see him. At once! Sorry, Iris, but you can't. Why not? That's not fair. I'm a family member. I should be allowed. No, I mean, nobody can see him at the moment. He's not allowed any visitors. They're preparing to operate, you see. To operate? Poor Hurley. It was the two thugs who were in Mr. Windbanker's shop. They shot Mr. Sholmes when we disturbed them, you see. It was pitch black inside the shop at the time. My mind went totally blank, I'm afraid. I just froze. After then! Go! After that, I ran into the street, but, well, they were long gone. I shouldn't have hesitated. I'm so sorry. It's my fault. I let them get away. I can only bring them to justice at this point. I think that it's a very good thing. Sorry? Well, if you see which way they went and she's after them, she might have been shot as well, Ronald. She does make a good point. Who's to say how many bullets there were? On top of everything else, I couldn't bear that. Oh, Iris. I just want to give her a hug. Where's Susie, Ronald? She's still at the police station. Oh, why? I expect she's still being questioned. The police says she wouldn't. They won't be finished for a while. Why aren't you there then? Well, I didn't get a good look at the criminals, anyways. So they questioned me. So they weren't questioning me for long. And Miss Sato said get behind the scene to tend to Mr. Sholmes, so they didn't get there until later. Huh. Besides, one of us had to come back with it. One of us had to come back to be with Iris. I'm glad Inspector Gregson agreed to leaving me early. You should have let me know, and I would have come to the station. I don't understand why they arrested Ginny. It's not fair. What about the two thugs that were at the scene? Why aren't they prime suspects? After all, they shot Hurley dead, didn't they? They didn't shoot him dead. No! I mean, Mr. Sholmes isn't dead, Iris. This is all so horrible. The thing is, Mr. Windbanker was found on the floor inside the storage room where he keeps all the deposit articles. And then the storeroom door was locked from the inside. I see. But he wasn't alone in there. Gina was found next to him on the floor as well. Oh no. It was the same reason. And according to the detective who investigated afterwards, don't tell me, there was no one else in the room. Just like with me and Cosmo. Yes, exactly. How did you know? It's the only explanation. Yes, the only explanation indeed. What do you mean by that, Rono? Well, what can I say? I'm damned if I agreed, I'm damned if I don't. I'm afraid I'll need to go out again now, Iris. There's not much I can do at the moment, but I can at least try to find out how Mr. Sholmes and Gina are getting on. And at least try to get Gina to let me defend her. I want to go too. Take me with you, Rono. Well, I do need a judicial assistant right now because Sato's being questioned. I can't stay sitting here around waiting. I'm not sure how I feel about taking a 10-year-old child to the scene of a murder. But I don't know how to leave her I don't want to leave her alone either. Alright then, Iris. Are you forgetting she's a 10-year-old genius? Perhaps you can help me. Oh yes! I would love to! Gina's at the prison. Mr. Sholmes is probably in his hospital bed. And don't forget, we'll have to visit this crime scene. We'll need to conduct a thorough investigation. Ah, I can see you're ready for action. I imagine Iris would appreciate going to the hospital sooner rather than later. Alright, let's examine things for jokes. That spade has been there ever since we started renting the place. Rono! That's not the spade, it's a shovel! It's a spade! I did the research, Iris! Ah, you're a shoveler, aren't you? I had a feeling you'd pick me up on that. Oh no! A pick is something else entirely! I knew I wouldn't regret this conversation. Now I've dug myself into an even deeper hole. Now, did you do that with the spade or the shovel? I'm gonna make fun of the spade and shovel thing. I just kind of want to investigate things now that we're with Iris. It's spring at last, and the weather has warmed up now. But I love the smell of fire and the steam rising from the kettle. Oh, how about some tea, Rono? Thanks, Iris, but I'm alright for right now. It's the green tea Sato makes for me from time to time, and Iris' unique herbal infusion. This place is paradise for a true tea lover. If you're so sure, I'll put tea. I'll put tea whenever you're feeling thirsty. Thanks. So this is the tea set that Miss Sato brought with her from Japan. Let's hope she hasn't noticed me slipping sugar into milk into my cup when she makes it. It's just so bitter. Susie's lovely green tea has quite the impact on Hurley, you know. He stopped putting milk and sugar in his coffee, even. And Hurley is normally bitterly opposed to bitterness. We've only been here in London for about 2 months, but my desk is starting to look a little messy already. Hurley's desk is far worse, you know. Hey! Woo! No favoritism with Iris! I'm sure if I tried hard enough, I can make my desk as messy as Mr. Sholmes. It's not a competition, Renosuke! But yes, we can definitely tell who's here. That we're definitely good partners. We're very messy. I wonder. You don't think I can? Well, it takes a certain genius to reach that level of disorder, you know. The past is true mess long and odorous, it seems. I don't regret this. I don't agree. I don't regret this a second. Do you know, I've never seen inside Miss Sato's room. I haven't so much to put my head inside the door. Oh, Susie's often invites me up. It's so much fun. Really? What's her room like? I can't tell you that. Oh. A young maiden's private chamber is a place of bittersweet secrets, you know. Where have I heard that before? I suppose some things are the same the world over. We're rather lucky to find that old aquarium left behind here. The prawns we put we put there are doing rather well, and the anemones too. Apparently, things like those are very popular in London even before I was born. Oh, they're not anymore? Yeah, we just kind of found it. I think people discovered it was too much effort to clean them and clean them out and change water all the time. I can believe that. Ponds and anemones are fun. For a while. Oh! This looks like a telegram. It is, but you mustn't open it. Not under any circumstances. Alright, I won't. Now then, let's see. No! What did I just say? You mustn't open it! Don't worry, I won't. It's a special conjunction I have to post. I would be able to see through the envelope without having to open it. No! That's not allowed either! Oh, but I'm sure it's something important. Don't worry about it. Little geniuses sure can be mischievous. says the one that Sato is always like, I have to keep an eye on you. You're the mischievous one. I think we investigated everything in the office. Can we do the latter? Nope. Alright. Where do we want to go first? I think I want to go to the prison for a while. Actually, let's go the pawnbrokery first. April 16th. Yeah, let's come back later. This is where it happened then. Last night. That's right. The two thugs I told you about were obviously ransacking the place for looking for valuables. But apart from the policeman here, you wouldn't know anything has happened. There's no signs of disturbance. No, you're right about that, actually. In fact, if anyone, it's the police who seem to be doing the ransacking. I know what you mean. They're like a gang of organized criminals, all dressed in black. That's the one all dressed in black! Oh, oi! I heard that! Oh, Inspector! Good morning! Yep. Clearly. Yeah, we're talking to one who is... shit, I'm the one dressed in black. Fuck. God damn it. Renuska, you should've... I suppose I ought to thank you for your vigilance last night. We got to the scene of the crime before it... or it was disturbed, at least. Shame you let the two rogues get away, mind. In my defense, I was more worried about Sholmes. He's my third love, after all. Yes, sorry about that. I thought you'd send extra men to beat around here, Greggy. Now I look at what happened. Hurley's been injured because you weren't enough police on duty. Ah! I forgot! These two already know each other in this... Your ladyship! I'm glad I brought Iris along. Ain't that right? Oi! Oi, ain't that right? Oh, I'm gonna have so much fun saying, oi! Oi, oi, oi! Oi, oi, oi! No one told me you were coming! Yeah, I forgot to tell you that part. I didn't want her to leave her alone. I expect you to take full responsibility for what happened to Hurley and see that he has the very best medical care. Of course, your ladyship! The very best doctors in the capital are attending to him as we speak. And I don't think it was Rono's fault either that the rogues managed to get away, is it? Chasing criminals is the police's job. I, absolutely, your ladyship, as you say, madam, as you say. Ha! I'm just a lawyer, you fool! And you can ask Lord Strongheart for the kids. The gent in black is totally blameless. Everyone's in agreement of that. So we're just gonna forget about what I said earlier about how they're all dressed, how criminals tend to dress out in black. Would you believe it? He's like a completely different Iris person. Iris, talk about personality change, people. We need a. I'm seriously thinking about firing Sato as our judicial assistant and making Iris here our judicial assistant. Oh, where are my manners? Are you thirsty, my ladyship? Perhaps you would like some juice. Some nice, refreshing fruit juice. Oh, why? Are you thirsty, Grexy? Have some of my special herb tea with me, if you'd like some. Glug, 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 glug. Ah, lovely. Not very much. It really hits the spot, your ladyship. I don't even recognize him like this. I don't either, Renosuke. I don't either. Tell us what you know! I'm gonna examine things first. Oi, what do we have here? Alright then, let's see what we can uncover. Oi, what you think you're doing, Sunshine? You can't touch anything in here. Oh, but we're hoping to investigate. I'm gonna defend the suspect. Oh, and she doesn't know that yet. By the way, she doesn't know that a grimy 23-year-old lawyer is gonna save her ass, and, you know, she's definitely gonna go, God, she's gonna totally love us. Like, as friends, as a friend. Our heart belongs to Cosma. I was about to say Von Beek, but, you know, in honesty, if we're talking as Renosuke, it's Cosma. It will always be Cosma. Wait, no, hold on. I'm placing my hand over my heart. I should really be, like, having it, like, by my hip, because that's where, Chroma would be. This ain't a crime scene, for Pete's sake. No tension. What's the problem, Galaxy? Rona's a lawyer, you know that. Oh, I'm ever so sorry, your ladyship. Ever so sorry. Rules and regulations are a thorn on my side. Of course, if Mr. Naruto would have plenty probably be appointed by the accused, that would be another matter. The accused? If you could show me some representation papers, I'd be happy to let you nose around. Do you hear that, Rono? You need to sign some representation papers. Looks like presenting of the detective here with the correct paperwork is the only way. Alright, let's talk to him before we leave, though. So, how's the investigation going, Inspector? Nothing to it, really. Real simple case is this. There is very definitive evidence. We're just about to charge the driver that we arrested last night. Gina? Are you going to charge her? She's 17! That's right. She should be able to bring her before the judge Bailey tomorrow. God fucking damn it! I have 1 day to prepare for this! Definitive evidence, you say? What is it? Come on, show me! Your ladyship, as you must wish I could have lost you, I'm afraid. Ah, I see. You're already captured the pair of thugs who broke in here last night, have you? What the? And you're going to put them on the stands as witnesses, are you? How could you? How? How can you possibly know that? I had a feeling. That's all. Remind me never to keep a secret from Iris. Oh, yeah, you know, like the secret how we were accused of murdering her dad. Is that a secret we should keep from her, Renosuke? Is that a gray area? So you've arrested the two men who shot Mr. Sholmes, have you? Well, yes, they were rounded up pretty quickly by the lads on the beat. And Miss Lestrade is being held at the prison. She should be. That's assuming she hasn't still lifted her key from the jailer, of course. Can you tell us anything about Mr. Sholmes? What's his condition? Sorry, not at liberty to divulge that information. Scotland Yard matters are strictly confidential. Well, then we'll have to go see him ourselves. Well, I know he's being operated as the Saint Sinister. Why can't I see him? I'm family, you know. I'm terribly sorry, your ladyship. The hospital's policy, no visiting at all. Oh. The bullet must have hit in his artery and his midriff. He lost a fair bit of blood. He didn't seem too bad in the first hour or so. But hemorrhage like that is enough to make even the one and only Sholmes pipe plan. Mr. Sholmes is human like the rest of us, you know. Well, anyways, he's having emergency surgery right now. They gotta stop that bleeding. But he will be alright, won't he? They'll be able to make him better. Of course, your ladyship. He'll be arthritis syringes before you know it. Really? How'd you know? How do I know? Well, because, of course, magic. Ah, yes, because Mr. Sholmes is such a great detective, that's why. He is such a different person. Iris, I need to take you along with more investigations, please. We better pray the doctors have a better grasp of what's needed to make someone well again. Oh dear, entirely. Don't worry, I think Sholmes will be fine. I will report to your ladyship the moment I hear he's out of the operating theater. Thanks, Gregson. We need that. I couldn't help but noticing, Inspector. What? That was it, Sunshine. Ah, back to the nicknames, I see you're totally normal talking to me. What makes Iris make you seem like a simp? You're a fucking simp for a 10-year-old, Gregson. Well, there seems to be a marked difference between the way you talk to me and Iris. Is it because she's 10? Watch out there, Sonny! I'm a capo and we don't go in for favoritism. I mean, if you do, that's definitely one thing you have in common with Sato. Yup, definitely. But he's right, you do treat us differently. It's because of those Adventures of Sherlock Holmes stories. That's why. Oh, right. I crop them up. I crop up in them, don't I? Inspector Tobias Gregson. Oh, well, yes, because you're an acquaintance of Hurley's. What did you write about the inspector, Iris? I don't remember, really. It's one of those Sholmes lines. Gregson is the smartest of Scotland Yarders. That's how he put it. Oh, did I write that? And how did you know that one line did it for me, eh? That very next month my pay doubled. Doubled, I tell you! Oh, that's amazing. All because everyone at the yard reads them. They all read those Sherlock Holmes stories. They even set up a fan club for me. Of course, that explains everything. It was around that time you became such a toady to me. Getting you blame me? All it takes is for one bad word from you and Shums could change his tone about me. Gregson, no, the great detective will say. He's getting quite overrated these days. Think what would happen to my salary if it came out in that print, eh? The whole thing gives me the willies. I can't tell you how many nights I've slept over worrying about it. That would never happen, Gregson. Every month when the Rancid magazine comes out, my hands are trembling as I turn the pages. Oh, how awful for you. Here, have some morning tea to settle your nerves. Glug, 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 glug. Ah, lovely. Ta very much. It really hits the spot, your ladyship. Tea, totally. He is such a simp. Oh, yeah. There's something I was supposed to talk to you about, actually, Mr. Nardo. Yes? What is it? I've got an important message for you. I completely forgot about it until now. An important message? I wonder what it could be. Are you going to tell me this important message then, Inspector? Yeah, it's about the young lady who's normally by your side, your assistant. Her name is Sato, please get it right. Oh, dear Susie, is she alright? She's at the station, isn't she? Being questioned, I believe. Nope, not anymore. She had to head off. Head off? Where? Renowski, please tell me you didn't forget! To Lord Strongheart's office, of course. He summoned her. Ah, yes, of course. I've forgotten about that. Renowski! One of the whipstocks took her there in the yard's carriage after we finished questioning her. But she asked us to tell you she didn't have the fare to the return journey and to go meet her there. She's got a nerve using Scotland Yard as a blooming message service. I see. Well, thank you for passing it on, Inspector. Why didn't Susie have to go see Lord Chief Justice? She didn't tell me. But I better head over to Lord Chief Justice and fetch her straight away. Sorry, but we're gonna go try to get Gina the registration papers. I hope you don't mind her holding off. I hope you don't mind slowing down, but I have to go talk to Gina. April, local prison, cell 13. Hello, Gina. How do you have that in your cell? Oh, you still have the grenade launcher Hurley and I made. I wish he wouldn't pointed at me at the little thing, no? What are you here for? Kenny, I have a feeling it's because that you have ended up... I had a feeling it's because of us you ended up in trouble. So we're thinking that we might be able to help you. Well, you can't. Sorry? You heard it. Get lost! Don't be like that, Ginny. I know you didn't do it. You never shoot someone. I just know you wouldn't. You thinking you know me? Well, the other one. You ain't got the first idea of the likes of me. I'm a thief. I'm pinch people's purses when they're walking down the street. That's how I get by. Yeah, but thieves don't typically murder people. Gina, thieves don't typically murder. And if I saw the chance, I'd take a punch up any day of the week. That's not why you're arrested, Gina. You are arrested on the suspect of murder. what I claim my hands on. Get it? The kind of person I am. But Ginny, being court tomorrow, they say. Some folks came by and said he'd be a lawyer for me like that, and said it was my right or something. But I told him to get stopped. I don't need no lawyer. I don't need no one. She's gonna be staring at me more obviously if she tried. Why are you being like this? Please answer our questions. I don't understand, Gina. Why didn't you send the public defender away? Yeah, he wants to sign me some papers, representation papers or something like that. It's all gotta be rigged anyways, the whole trial. They pinned it on me, of course, because I'm a kid. That's what grown ups always do. Why do you think that? Because that's how it's always been for me, growing up in the black slum my whole life. You don't know what grown-ups tell you. If you get made striked off by the cops, it's a wuss. That happened to me before and all. Been told often nearly snapping on the back. You can't trust no one. That's the point. So as soon as you do, you're gone for grass. Dead. Gina, listen. If you like, in tomorrow's trial, I could forget it. I'm hardly a grown-up. Ginny! Don't you trust Rono? Nah, I don't. Is it because of what I said in the Adventures in the Runaway Room? Yeah, I was just trying to get Mr. McGill, to be proven innocent. Or at least not guilty. Look, I'll ask you nicely now. Just leave me alone. Will you tell us what happened, Gina? Last night, at the pawnbroker's. There's nothing to tell. I figured it'd pay me, so I broke into the place and started going through the storage room. Your bloke walked in onto me, and you know the rest. Why would you do that? It ain't obvious. The place is full of stuff I could sell for a shekel or two. Diving ain't easy, It's a lot of work, and half the time don't even get nothing. Is that really why you broke into the place? What? Are you sure the true reason wasn't something else? Oh, give it a rest. What'd be the point anyways, eh? Nothing I could say wouldn't make a blend of difference. Please tell us, Ginny. We believe you, whatever it is. Believe me? Don't be daft. You can't believe nothing. Everyone lies all the time. And do you know what? When it comes to liars, I'm the biggest of the lot. I've told some unforgivable lies I have. What do you mean by that? One unforgivable lie. What did you mean before, Gina, when you said you took the biggest liar of the lot? Why didn't you tell us about these unforgivable lies you've told? Maybe we can help. Sorry. We're out of full time. You're gonna be questioning me now. Penny, please. Oh, yeah. I want to give you this. Something to remember me by. A photographic print of a really adorable cat. I found it in one of the pockets in these coats. Ain't no point of me having it. I wonder what photograph like that was being in a pocket of that overcoat. Anyways, don't bother coming again. Bye. Iris, I need to investigate this. I need to investigate. This is an adorable little cat. I think it looks a little like Woggy. I always thought that cats like to curl up inside under heated kabadzi blankets when it snowed. Maybe British cats are different. Look at the back of this print here. There's something written on it. 13th February, 9 p.m. The article deposited. One small box. Loan amount, 10 shillings. Redemption line, April 13th, 9 p.m. So this photographic print is a redemption ticket. 13th of February. That could be significant. It was just 2 days before the murder on the omnibus, wasn't it? A small box. That doesn't tell us much about it. Oh no, if Mr. McGill still had the ticket, then presumably he never redeemed the article. Do you think the box still might be present somewhere in the shop? Ah, yes! Something from Mr. McGill is possible. We need to investigate. I need to present some evidence. Here, Gina, look at this. No talk. I wasn't saying you could have it. You gave it to me. Oh, wouldn't you? Well, when someone says I can't have stuff, it makes me want it, see? So you better hand it over now. No! I'm not giving it to you. Fine, I'll come back to you. I guess we'll go see Sholmes or something. I kind of want to pick up Sato last before we have no stories things. April 16th. That's Sinister's Hospital. Ward 3. Hurley! Oh. He's not here. Oh, no. That's strange. The nurse definitely said he was in the bed by the window, didn't she? Oh, I know what that probably happened. Hurley was being a big baby. The bullet wound wasn't that bad after all, and so he's been sent home. I'm not so sure about that. Baby or not. You didn't see the shot. He was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. There's no question that it was fairly serious injury for Mr. Sholmes suffered. Oh. Hello, hello! What do we have here? The ward's off limits. No visiting. So what are you doing here, eh? Well, I have to know. I have to know. We're Hurley's next of kin. I'm just kind of his lawyer partner. His lawyer friend? I'm his lawyer friend. Eh? Oh. We beg your pardon then, madam, sir. A little lady and a curious Eastern gentleman. Great mystery solving of a mysterious family, eh? I wouldn't say we're family. I just say somehow we are wildly connected. If that's somehow you see us, sure. Yep. We're family. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep, definitely. Where is he, Constable? Where is Hurley? I believe he's currently in the operating theater, madam. Undergoing extreme operation. Extensive? It's been several hours since he went in. Oh dear. Is he going to be alright? Well, it doesn't appear that it's field working, you see. No. Let's forget. No. Oh, the anesthesia sick? Oh. That's fine. I mean, he's a child at heart. Oh. I have heard reports that the gentleman claims that he may have been a little too much to drink last night. Coffee, that is. that seems like Shelms. Yep, absolutely seems like Shelms. He seems like, yep. Or, you know who that actually sounds like? Godot. But you know, Godot. Anyways, I think it'd be fair to assume that he wants to be back from the 7 hours yet. I see. Thank you, Constable. Perhaps we should leave and come back later. Poor Hurley. Let's examine, though. Unless the Bobby tells us to get the fuck out of here. I investigated thoroughly, but can't find anything out of place. This must be Mr. Sholmes' bed. Poor Hurley. I know. It looks as stiff as a board, doesn't it? Oh, I don't think it would bother him. No? I often find him asleep face down on the floor, completely dead to the world. I think I'd call the police if I discovered someone like that. There's a notice board on the wall here. Look, let's see. What does it say? Thought of the day. On one scene, Vernon calmly and directly informed Morton. Oh yes, they have rats and mice in the hospitals like this that love to feast on all the medicine. If you don't deal with them, there's nothing left to treat the patients. Rats and mice? Oh, I see. That seems like a OSHA violation. This is a rather old building, I suppose. But doctors and nurses are very good, I hear. I certainly hope so, for Mr. Sherm's sake. I wonder what these are. Do you have any idea, Iris? Oh, haven't you ever seen cartridges before? Welcome back to the roast of the Renoske. Let me explain. They're for people with leg injuries to help them walk. You hold one under each arm, you see. Ah, right. I thought they were weapons of some sort. Why would there be weapons in a hospital? I thought maybe a fighter would have been injured in battle in a battle contest and would have been brought here with all of his weapons. That's surprisingly possible. Okay. I guess there's nothing else. Iris, let's go pick up Sato. I think it's about time we do. 16th April. British Supreme Court, the Lord Chief Justice's office. Yes. No matter how many times I come here, I always get the same sense of oppressiveness somehow. Do you think the place is opposite? I think it's normal. How so? I mean, look at the suit of armors over there. You can't take that You can't take that seriously, can you? Maybe it thinks the same about you. So everything is clear with regards to tomorrow's arrangements, I trust. Yes, thank you very much. There they are, Sato San and Lo Strongheart. I wonder what they're talking about. They both look very serious. Very good. There's nothing further to discuss. You may return to your lodging. I doubt you have much to do in preparation for your return to your... Sato? I wasn't supposed to hear the last part, was I? Wait, what did he just say? Your return to your homeland? Sato-san! Oh, Mr. Naruto. What was that all about? What was that all about? Ah, Mr. Naruto. Thank you for coming to collect your colleague. What's that all about? Why were you talking about Miss Sato's return to her homeland? And tomorrow? I need her! I need her tomorrow! Tomorrow? What about Jenny's trial? You mean she's been formally charged now? Oh dear. Miss Sato, what's this all about? Oh, please don't concern yourself, Mr. Naruto. It's only me going back to Japan. I need you! I need someone to keep me in shape! Your life can continue just as... That's not what I asked! What's happened? Why are you leaving? Don't tell me you're... It's just my father. He's fallen ill. Professor Bakugo? Oh no! Professor Bakugo? If I may. Yes, sorry. You must be the defendant. Renosuke Naruto, I believe. Yes! That's right. My name is Yurchi Makuba. I'm a professor of forensic medicine at Yumi University. We received an international telegram from the Empire of Japan informing us of the news. 10 days ago, father collapsed with fever. The cause of it is apparently unknown, and it seems he grows weaker day by day. I don't believe it. As you are aware, the voyage from here to your capital country, Tokyo, takes 50 days. I thought it would be permanent to hasten Miss Sato's departure as much as possible. Yes, absolutely. I will leave London first thing tomorrow morning. I can't believe this is happening. So Gina has been charged? She has to appear in court? Yes, she was formally charged a few hours ago, and the date of the trial has been set for tomorrow. No! Not even 24 hours later? Gina. The lost straight girl. And the murder of the Baker Street pawnbroker, yes? And all to Cherica's case, the pickpocket was clearly disturbed mid-robbery and shot the man in a panic. No, the yard is overstretched this without wasting time on the open and shut cases. It wasn't a waste of time. Ginny would never do something like that. Mr. Naruto. Yes, Lord Strongheart? If you're gonna ask me to defend her, I'm trying to let her defend her. In the defense of your fine services today, I shall overlook this young girl's insolence, but have no recollection of admitting a child into my office. Leave now. I'm here to watch over her while, her legal guardian, Detective Sherlock Jones, is being operated on? Of course, Lord Strongheart. Criminals will move plausible lies in order to evade justice. The police can ill afford time to take to unravel old untruths. Meanwhile, there's more crimes that are perpetrated. We'll have 4 more serious matters of which to contend. serious matters? Did Gregson mention something like this yesterday? Yes, Inspector Gregson made a similar remark yesterday. It's no concern of yours. No, I'm sure I need not to remind you of that. 30 minutes precisely until my next meeting. You must excuse me. Oh, 3 minutes. There's just one more thing, Lord Sharnhart. Which is, it's Miss Ladderstrate's trial. I wonder if you might permit me to defend her. A timely suggestion. Sorry? The girl currently has no representation. I know that! Because she's refusing! But, that's not fair! Yes, she may be a pickpocket, but she still deserves a fair trial. Do you not misunderstand me, young lady? The government proceeds for those too poor to afford representation with a public defender. The accused may only sign relevant paperwork, and the defense barrister will be assigned to the case. However, the young girl in question has refused that right. Why would she do that? A question you do well to direct at Miss Lauder's. You'll find her at the local prison. I know that. I was just talking to her before we came to pick up Sato. Yes, thank you. Oh, we already know that you want to defend me. Let me defend you. Now then, it's time I was leaving. Good day to you. Have fun at your meeting. What a day. Gina charged with murder. Sato-san about to leave. Come, Mr. Naruto. Iris, we must make haste. But, Josie, you're leaving for Japan tomorrow morning, aren't you? Don't you have to be packing and things to do? As Mr. Naruto's judicial assistant, my personal circumstances are no consequences. My sole purpose is to remain here to help you in whatever way I can. Thank you, Miss Sato. It's a very pensive look. I think we ought to visit Gina first. In any case, I should like to wish her well before I leave. Yes, that sounds like a good idea. Let's go! Right. If I'm honest, this has completely thrown me off. I'll just have to do what I can. As a lawyer. That's what Cosmo would want. Alright, let's examine it because tradition! Ooh! I always dreamed of sitting in a huge desk like that and looking very important. Why don't you try it then? Discreetly, of course. Yeah, don't say this. I'm a lawyer. Just do it very discreetly. Alright, I will. Tell me how you look. Well, Ronald, what do you think? A little too discreet. I can't even see you. Oh my goodness! Just look at all these books! Yes, there's books about the judicial systems in all the different Western nations. Even for someone like me, it would take at least 10 days to read all these. Just 10 days?! Just 10?! You're 10 years old! Oh, I was only joking, Rono. I thought it would be fun to play up my genius. It's scarily believable when you say it. That's the trouble. Those giant sister partners are still facing each other menacingly across the room. They're just staring at each other menacingly! I just can't understand why anyone would wear these things in a battle. It must be so heavy. I expect you invent some special lightweight suit if it was down to you, wouldn't you, Iris? I think if it was me, I'd invent a world where people didn't have to fight each other in the first place. Momonosuke. 10. And she's leading you around by the nose. Okay, yeah. Just wanted to make sure. Okay, now that that's done, now that traditions are over, I guess we have to go back to the prison. Things are now different now that we have... Ah! Hello again, Gina. I still can't believe she has that with her. What are you hearing that for now? To have the muzzle of the grenade launcher shoved in our faces yet again, obviously. I think we need to improve the way you load ammunition into that thing, don't I? Look! You can have at me as many times as you like, but I ain't got nothing to say more to you. Gina? I wonder if you might hear me out. There's something I'd like to say. What? I'm sorry to say, but I must reluctantly bid you farewell. Eh? Farewell? Tomorrow I must begin my journey back home to Japan. I fear we may never meet again. Oh, right. I had the pleasure of meeting so many lovely people here in London. I have so many wonderful memories. And yet, as things stand now, it will be a glum parting indeed. Poor Iris is so miserable. Susie. Well, they ain't none of my business. Both Iris and Miss Matado believe in you to be innocent, Tina. They put their faith in you. But somehow, you can't find it in your heart to put the faith in them. Yeah, that's right, I can't! What of it? It grieves me to greatly have to say goodbye to my friends when they're so clearly unhappy. Because of you. Eh? What? It's my fault? Yes. So I have one final request, Gina. Before our paths never cross again. Right here and now. I want you to show both of them that you don't deserve the faith that you have invested in. They have invested in you. Yeah? Only by doing that will you truly be alone, as you claim to be. Huh, what are you talking about? What do you expect me to do, eh? You told us everyone lies. So prove it by admitting you're one of your own untruths. What? How about what you said before, Ginny? You said something about unforgivable lies. You must tell Mr. Nanado and Iris the truth now. That's my last request before I leave. My last request as a judicial assistant. No, I can't. Whatever these lies are, they're obviously weighing very heavily on Gina's mind. Gina, I could be wrong, but is it something to do with what happened 2 months ago? Something about that trial? The one in which Agnes McGill was acquitted? The case of mysterious murder that took place inside the omnibus. You were called as a witness by the prosecution. Is this what that is about? Yeah, right. Because in that trial, I lied. I lied like you wouldn't believe. Will you tell us about it now? like you said, it was all happened 2 months ago. The coppers got a hold of me and they shoved me to the witness stand. And based on your testimony, Mr. McGill was declared innocent. Yeah, well, the thing is, I lied about the whole bunch of stuff. I knew it. What sort of things did you lie about? I was hiding on the sea that night. That was the truth. It was pitch black in that little cubbyhole. Couldn't see a thing. And then... thud! I heard that loud thud, like someone was falling on the floor. And that's when Mr. McGill discovered you. Yeah. He pulled me from the seats and sat me next to the dead man. There were much light to see by, so when I looked at my hands, I had covers and blood on them. I was so scared I couldn't even speak. You had his blood on your hands? In other words, it was Gina that was the witness. It was Gina and the witnesses on the roof deck that saw through the skylight. And Mr. McGill started asking you questions, I suppose. Who were you and why you were hiding under the sea? Yeah, he did. Only, that's not all. What do you mean? I mean, he threatened me. Threatened you? How? He made me swear about what I've seen and what I've heard. And about what he was going to do after the cove was found out was dead. He made me swear I wouldn't tell anyone about it. If I did that, he said he'd scrape me before the coppers show up. No. You must tell me what he swore to you secrecy about. What you saw, what you heard, everything! You said Mr. McGill made you swear to not tell anybody about what you saw. But you were in the pitch black compartment under the seat the whole time, weren't you? Yes, with Mr. McGill sitting above your head, if I remember correctly. Yeah, that's true, but... it was when I heard the thud and the cove hitting the floor, I let out a little scream, you see, couldn't help it. Mr. Gill heard that and dragged me out by my arm. And that's when I saw it. It was on the floor next to the old geezer who had been stabbed. A disc. All bright and shiny. A disc? Do you mean... yeah, that's it. The one that he took off me, that windspeaker. So the music disc was there, on the floor of the omnibus. After long, Mr. Gill spotted it straight away. He picked it up in Spanish and stuffed it inside his pocket. That disc was in the omnibus 2 months ago at the scene of the Mr. Mason murder. And the bug totter told me. I weren't to utter a word to no one. Because it was so dark under the seats in the cab, I was strained with my ears the whole time. After a while, I heard the door and footsteps inside the cabin. Assumingly, that was Mr. McGill getting on board. Nah, not only him. Oh! Because I definitely make out the footsteps of 2 people. I knew it! I knew Mr. McGill was guilty. I knew in right heart I couldn't declare him guilty. I knew I made the right choice there. I knew the right choice was to say, I can't be defending somebody. I knew that I made the right choice. In that case, it would seem likely that Mr. McGill and the victim, Mr. Strife, fired Mason. In his testimony during the trial, Mr. McGill claims that he slept during the carriage ride. But whenever they needed the carriage, I was taken with a fear of tiredness, so I was succumbed to it. And your own testimony, Gina, supported this. All I could hear was the Irishman snoring. Yeah, that's really... Yeah, that weren't exactly true. Neither of them was asleep. I could hear them both talking the whole time in low voices. What? What were they talking about? Sorry, I don't know. The sounds of the old horses and the wheels were too loud. That still tells us something. Mr. McGill and the victim knew each other. Mr. McGill was lying, as I suspected. I knew you weren't going to take long. I knew it weren't going to take long before someone raised the alarm and the broke has been killed. Yes, you were quite right. The other passengers on the roof deck noticed very quickly. So when the cave came to stop, Miss McGill told me to hide back under the seat again. I climbed in and waited. The two coves came up from the top and ran off to get the coppas. Yes, Mr. Fairplay and Mr. Forth. Right, and after they're gone, Mr. McGill asked the driver to do him a favor. A favor? Now then, fella, what do you need to do to take the screws off me and deposit it into a nearby pawnbrokery? And for each other, now let's see, yeah, I'll give you 10 guineas. A nearby pawnbroker? You mean on Baker Street? Yep, you got it. That was Winston. Because she snapped the money and ran off to Papa's coat as fast as he could. Then there was no one left in the carriage. Mr. McGill opened the box under the seat and let me get out of there. But now without conviction. Let's see. What were Mr. McGill's conditions then? For letting you go free, I mean. Not telling a soul, not throwing us anything. What I saw, what I heard. And there was something else as well. There's more? Yeah. This is the most important thing, he said. I'm after sending the coachman out on a little errand for me, with some small change in his hand. Now then, did you hear what I asked for him? Did you see anything at all? You asked him to go pop your weasel, right? Yeah, and taken me overcooked to deposit with a pawnbroker's hereabouts. And I want you last to take the redemption ticket for it. Do you understand? What? You want me to have the ticket? That's right. And I come fetch it for me later. Sometime within the next 2 months. Hang on to it then. Is that clear? Whatever you do, don't lose it. Alright then. In that case, I might happen to delay it all. You got the pawn shop, one banker, so it is. And you're to extend the loan for the 2 months up. If you forget, the article will be forfeited and any old fiend come along and buy it. Yeah? But I ain't got that kind of wrath. Yes, £5. That's gonna be enough. And do we understand each other last? Don't try anything funny now, if you go against me. Yeah, I get it. Good, and there's one more thing. In a few days from now, you'll be visited by the police, I have no doubt. The coppers? Hey, they come asking you to take a stand in court to testify as a witness. So let's just have a wee chat about that, shall we? What is it? It's about what you might say, and that is what you won't. After he's gone and all, I picked it. Got as far away as I could. He said the pawnbroker's ticket is somewhere in the bushes near the scene. I went to fetch it the next day once it got dark. Miss McGill planned it. And concerned Gina into giving false testimony. I bet you're ready to start ring me up, eh? I lied in that biggest old courtroom. I told some cokers. The thing is, he said he would make it so we couldn't live in the East End no more. That's what he threatened me with. What a wicked man. I knew I hated his guts. He knew everything won't be in Black Slum. He knew that we had no chance to look after us. He was looking out for each other, getting by together. So you mean Mr. McGill would have in the heartbeat? He could have let us chased out of there if he wanted. And there we could have gone, eh? Nowhere. That's where. So I didn't even have a choice. Thank you, Gina, for telling us everything. What? I'm not for it now, eh? Go on, admit it. You must be livid. Well, you can make amends by doing me one simple favor. Favor? What? Send representation papers for tomorrow's trial. Yeah? If you don't actually want me to represent you in court tomorrow, you can rip it up later. But we need that paperwork or we can't investigate. The police won't let us. Investigate what? The scene of the incident last night. Mr. Sholmes was shot, you see. You what? Lily's having a big operation right now, Ginny. Is it bad? Is it gonna be alright? Sholmes is gonna be alright, right? That's why I want to investigate. For Mr. Sholmes' sake, as much as anything. Right. So what you're saying is, if I send the bit of paper, everyone's happy. Is that something like that? Miss Sato? Yes, of course. I have the representation papers here. I need no one to stick up for me, though. No lawyer, nothing. You may think that, but I'm here to believe you. Poor Ginny, you seem so lonely. Yes, the patient has been entered. Good. Well, at least this should mean we can investigate the scene at Winners Bank now. Yes. And perhaps we can go back to visit Jeannie when we're done here. Maybe we should see Sholmes at some point. I feel like we finally cracked Gina. She's opening up to us at least. And now I have her representation papers. No one else knows what responsibility that is. And anyways, for now it means Inspector Gregson can't stop us investigating at Wednesday Bank. Although, something tells me he's not going to be happy about it. So, yeah, we're gonna, I'm sorry guys, but, we're gonna be stopping this here again tonight. That's the end of this is the end of part 9 of our investigation. So, let me get back to the title screen. Nothing. So that we can talk. Okay. So, I hope you guys all enjoyed tonight. I really, really enjoyed the Ace Attorney Chronicles. I wish I could play more. I honestly wish I could play more at times, but I just can't. I have work. a little thing known as work. And also tomorrow I need to make sure I'm not so tired because Pokemon releases tomorrow! I mean, I could say it releases in about 5 hours, but I won't have my copy in 5 hours because someone bought a physical copy. Not naming names or anything, but yeah, I really enjoyed. So I do kind of want to wrap this one early up tonight so that I can make sure I can get I can get part 8. I can get part 8 stuff. I can get part 8 thumbnail and stuff ready. So I hope you guys all enjoyed. Okay. I'm gonna see if there's anyone whom we can raid real quick. We'll go raid a Wired Wolf. If he's still alive, that is. He went... He's still alive. Okay, cool. Okay, so yeah, we are going to be reading. We'll be reading Wired Wolf. Make sure to make sure you guys all have fun and make sure to enjoy yourselves. Make sure to have the raid message ready to go. And all that jazz. But yeah, I will see you guys on Saturday for Gartic Phone. Are you guys excited or what? I hope that the raid message is sent to you guys. Because my OBS my chat in OBS is kind of frozen right here, so I'm gonna have to do something a little drastic here. A little drastic if I do say so myself. And I'm sorry I had to cut these up short, as shorter stream. I'm so sorry. Doing a little something drastic here. Just a little bit. And here's the raid message. Have fun.